Hi, welcome you all to my introduction to web designing course. Today we will discuss about the CSS preprocessor, SaSS, the syntactically awesome style sheet. The SaSS is a CSS preprocessor. It is used to you can reduce the um, repetition of CSS and save the time. The SaSS file, no, it must be compiled into standard CSS file before it can be used in our web application. Actually, the SaSS is it is a preprocessor. It is used to we can write the CSS code by including variable, looping statement, and conditional statement, as well as we can include the the functions. For example, we will use in C programming we will use a function and variable. No, the same thing in our CSS code also we can use with help of the SaSS. Today we will discuss how to write this SaSS code, no, in the Visual Studio, how to compile and how to run this code. For first, you can go to your Visual Studio code. You can go to your Visual Studio. Close it everything. You can go to your Visual Studio code. You can go to the extension. In the extension, you search the SaSS live compiler. Okay. Actually, the initially it is not installed, but in my computer now already I have installed. You see there is a live SaSS compiler. It is installed. Okay, that is why it is an uninstalled. In your as per your case, it is not installed. You have to install. If you want to use this syntactically awesome style sheet, the first we have to install this live SaSS compiler. Once the live SaSS compiler is installed, now you can go to your file. The first, no, I am going to create one new HTML file. You assume the new HTML file is the first.html. This I am going to create it already in my desktop. Already I have created the first folder. In the first folder, no, I am going to create the first.html one web page. Actually, this is the empty web page. This is the empty web page. It doesn't contain any content. Okay, now we have to write a code. In the code, no, I am going to insert some the sample content. Okay, the part that I have inserted this exclamatory symbol, then I have pressed tab. Okay, then the sample document is installed. Now, oh no, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to link my external CSS. The for that I type this link. I type this link command, then press enter. Okay, now here I will type the style dot CSS, the style.css. Now this style.css, no, we are going to create the style.css is a file. This file, no, we are going to create with help of the SaSS preprocessor. For that, what you have to do, again, you can go to a file, you can go to new file. In the new file, you select a text file, and then you save, go to file, save this file, no, save this file as a style dot SCSS, syntactically awesome style sheet. We are going to create syntactically awesome style sheet. Okay, I have created SCSS. The previously, no, when you wanted to link, you will type dot CSS. Now I am going to type dot SCSS. Okay, this is my SaSS file. In the SaSS file, I am going to write one variable. If you want to use a variable, just you type a dollar symbol. Let us assume the color one, C1. The color one, I am giving red. The color one, I have given red. Then uh, the body, I am going to select the body element selector. In the body element selector, the background color. The background color, just I will give, instead of red, I am giving C1. Instead of C, I am going to give the C1. The C1, the basically it is a color one. Now, what you got to do after typing this, you have to save this file. After typing your source, you have to save this file. Then go to there is a watch. Here there is a watch. You click this watch button. You have to click this watch button. Now it is not watching. Again, you click it one more time. It is watching. Okay, the watching in the sense, no, it will generate the CSS, the CSS live compiler, no, it will generate the uh, uh, CSS file. For example, I have generated, now I have stopped it. Now, if you go to your if you go to your the first folder, I'm going to open my the first folder. You see here the no the css source file, the style.css is a file it is created. The before no this file was not there. When you run that watch command that is present in at bottom, when you click that watch link, no, automatically it will generate the css source file. Now if you see the css source file, that variable it will not be there. Okay, the body background color red, automatically no it will generate the css file. Now if you run your uh, the first dot html, uh, now if you run no the first dot html, the body background color no it's set as a red. Actually I'm running, my system is no slow. You see now the body background color no it is in red, it must be red. You see the body background color is red. Now the question may comes in your mind, sir, I can directly I can write this background color and red and I can include it. Why, why you are using the SAS styles SaSS preprocessor using that, why you are writing? In some time, listen my dear student, you will have a multiple color, color 1, color 2, color 3. No, you can define it at beginning. No, then no, once if you change it in this code, then wherever in your program, wherever using, automatically it will be replaced. Then as well as in some time you may want to use the C programming functionality like variable function and looping statement, to style your css. The for that only we are using this SAS preprocessor. Listen my dear student, you can refer the h20 folder which is there in your Google Classroom. You can download that file and you can execute and you can run and you can explore about the SAS preprocessor. Then as well as no, the activity 5 also it is uploaded in your Google Classroom. You please download that activity 5 and you can complete that activity 5 and you can upload it into the Google Classroom. Actually the today for tomorrow the 21 to 22 22 we will have a morning session. The morning session attendance will be taken based on the activity 5. So thanks for listening. We will meet in the next session. Actually, the tomorrow your class it is in online. I will not be available. So you please refer the activity 5 and please refer the activity 5 which is uploaded in your Google Classroom. You please download it and refer that instruction, develop a source code for that activity 5 and you can upload it into the Google Classroom. Thanks for listening. We will meet in the next session.